We got to turn on the sound. All right. So you just saw a little bit of, a video that I just installed. So let me get rid of that file. Trash. Close that. Empty the trash. Put this back into, yeah, okay. Remove it. I don't care. Move it anyway. Yeah. I'm moving it this way. You know, sometimes Apple, says, "Oh, Ecamm's using it. You can't do it." You know, Ecamm's done with it. So do what I tell you to do. Okay. And I got it. Apple, quiet. So, where am I? Okay. So I'm going to start shooting this also for behind the scenes part 2 of this video that I'm doing. Got set just right so I don't mess anything up. And turn it on. Okay. It is too low. I had it too low in the last one too. So this is the 35 millimeter equivalent. Well, it's a 56 on the full frame. But this is the 35 millimeter full frame lens. So on the crop sensor camera. 1.6, you get a 56. Okay. So anyway, if you look at what I'm viewing now on the R10 and on the Z6 II, okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you different bags that I'm going to use for shooting video. Now, the main one, I think it's recording, maybe not. Okay, now it's recording. Too many buttons, folks. So this one is not plugged into Ecamm Live, all right, the Canon. But if I look on the screen, everything matches on the color, all right? So the R10 is a fantastic mini camera. It's bigger than the R50. I like the R50, but it's too small, okay? Especially with the buttons. I'm always hitting the wrong buttons. But I love the camera. But they do have a time limit, okay? I think 2 hours or something like that. I've had no problems with the R10. So what I'm going to show you, and I'll go back here to my Z30 setup. And I move the mic. And what I like about this Nano, you have it surround sound, and you don't need a boom arm. Simple setup, you just plug it in. It's good quality sound wherever you are. Don't have to wear a wireless mic. The cable's long enough, and everything's working fine. So, the difference is, this is a low pro BP 130. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 5 batteries, one in the camera. Okay, small bag, very easy to put on your back. Up here, I have like a shotgun mic, my lavalier, my Rode Wireless Go mics, all in here, plus a couple of cables for charging my phone. Okay. So that's in this pocket right here. Just Close it up. There we go. And it's not cooperating. That's because of the shotgun mic. This is what you have to do. Kind of crammed it in there, unfortunately. Sound quality on Naton is pretty good. You know what? I might put that somewhere else. Just leave it out there. Okay. So I have 5 batteries. They're all charged. They're all ready to go. I got the little caps on there. When the battery is done, I put it in this pocket. That way I know. Or I just take this off and put it in there. But anyway. So I got batteries here. If I open this up. Okay. What do I have here? 2 different ZDO tripods. One with the ball head that I've been bought yesterday, ProMaster. I got cables for charging and the cell phone also in here. But I'm also going to put in the mic. What I'm also putting in here, it's almost charged, is my external adapter. You know, an outfit right now. That's if I get it in there, right? Okay, so that goes in there. Pop it like that there. If I open it up, and what I'm going to do is move this to right about here. And maybe not. How am I going to do that? Set there. Yeah, see? It's 2. One problem with the 35mm, folks, you need to get a wider lens. There we go. I'll do something like that. That way you're showing what I'm doing a little bit. Okay. So, I got 2 joysticks, external battery. I got my lenses. I got 2 battery chargers. These are mainly all DX lenses that I have on here. I have the kit lens, the silver one, 16-50. But I have another external battery pack, which I usually use for the ZFC. Or not the ZFC, the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. Okay? But it also charges my phone. So I got one there, I got one here. I'll probably use that one to charge this. Or I can plug it into a USB power bank to keep it charged. But one of the experiments I'm going to do is shoot a little video on there. So I really don't need a car vlog. But I got the small rig bracket on here, the L bracket. Got a fully charged battery. I got the 26mm full frame, which I love. Pancake lens. It's f2.8. And then I got the battery cap in here. That's in here. So I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 batteries. I got enough batteries to last for any type of shoot. Okay. If I'm just taking pictures, no problem. It's on camera mode. Yeah. So there's my battery. There's another battery charger. So what I have in here, I have the 28 2.8 lens. I got the 40mm here. Yeah. f2 kit lens. And I got the new 24mm DX lens 1.7. So I'm going to try that out. I got the DX lens 12-28 PZ. Now that's just below the 16-50. So I got the 12-28 and 16-50. Okay. I also have the 18 to 140. This is kind of like all-in-one lens. And from the Z50, I got the 50 to 250. All DX lenses except for some of the primes. Okay. And this is not the S line. So 26 millimeter, 28 millimeter, 40 millimeter. That's all full frame. Everything else is the DX. So zoom, 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 kind of a zoom, you know, with the kit lens, and then prime, 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 prime. Simple, not heavy. I'll put this in there. Close it up. There we go. I say about 6 pounds. It's not bad. I can carry 6 pounds. Some cameras are pretty heavy. So when you have a complete kit like that, all ready to go, that's what you need. Now, I've shown this bag many times before. What I like about it, and this is the Platinum Street Tech Pro. Right in here, I have my dummy battery, okay, for my Sony camera. And I'm just going to put that in there. So you can carry different things. It's waterproof right here, hard plastic. You can put batteries or whatever right here. You got a little bungee cord, you know, that you attach different stuff to. This right here is a quick release to certain lenses, which I don't know why, the way I have them, it's too big. And then here, I got some cleaning cloths or whatever. I already showed you the information in the bag. Up here is another zipper. I got the Sony case, and then some lens cleaning cloth. And I have some cleaning stuff in my car. So that's that, okay? So that's on the outside. If I turn the bag sideways, this is where I have all the extra batteries for the Sony. And I got 4 right there, 1 in the camera, okay? So that's a total of 5 also. And then if I open it up, because usually you have a camera bag and then the camera itself. Just like the ZFC, I have everything in there. So here's my tripod. And here I have the battery charger and the cable that comes with the charging the Sony. USB 3 to a USB-C. That's for the Sony ZV-10. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, what is it? I think this is an extra memory card. Yeah, that was just a holder of a memory card. Okay? Nothing there. So, here's the Zydio tripod with the ProMaster ball head. Here's the camera. And look how tiny it is. So it's not as tiny as the ZV-1 Mark II, but still, it was a good camera. Okay? Only thing fell in is the HDMI port. I just have it right there. I can go like this too. That might be better. Kit lens, 16 to 50. I got the Nifty 50 full frame. That's the only full frame lens I have in there. Gives you 75. Okay, and it's an f1.8. So here's a Sigma f1.4 crop, 56 millimeter. It gives you an 84 in full frame. This is the 30 millimeter. This is the 16 millimeter. These are all, this is the trio for the Sigma, okay? Yeah, don't want to answer you. So anyway, all right. So here's my G master right here for this 16 to 28. No, I should say 16 to 55, f2.8, and it's a G. It's not a G master. Here's the other G with OSS, and this is the 4.5 to 6.3, and this is the 70 to 200. Okay, crop, crop, all crop, crop, full frame. And last but not least is, so I got the kit lens, 16 to 50 and 55 to 210. I came with the A6100, okay? So I got everything crop sensor in here. 2 full cameras, or APS-C cameras, all ready to go in the back. One has a dummy battery with it. The other one, I'm going to leave the dummy battery here because I use it for the studio all the time. So, oh, I forgot to put this back in. Okay. You know what? I can put it on the outside. Right. Put it on the inside. And I think we'll put it right here. Good job, Randy. Okay. There you have it. So behind the scenes, right here with the Canon R10. And this is a little bit heavier. So I've had the Sony a lot longer. I had the 6100 like forever. And then first full frame was the Z5. Then I got the Z6 II. Then I got the A7C. I had the ZV1. I gave that away. I had a ZFC. I gave that away. So I've had different cameras. And I kept most of them. Okay? They're all working. I use them every day. Just like this R10. So I'm going to sit back now. Move the mic back. And go to the roving cameras. So I hope you like the way I have things set up. You know, I do the same thing with the Canon. So I have all the lenses for Canon, full frame and APS-C. I don't have much, all right, but I have 2 Canons now. I used to have the R7, I used to have the R50 and the R6. And I upgraded to the R6 Mark II because that's a much better camera. I'm more into video than I am taking pictures. So it was giving me a lot of overheating problems. The R50 was too small. I love that camera, but it was too small. And the R7, I tried, I just didn't like it. It was a great camera. It had 2 card slots. It took kind of like the full-size battery, like the R6 Mark II R6. A lot of good things for it. It was just some of the buttons I just didn't like. And if I wasn't using it, or if I weren't going back to it, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to get rid of it. Same thing with the ZV1. I tried it out, and you know, they had like a 30-minute time limit. I don't think it overheated well, it might have overheated a couple times, but I didn't like it. And when I got the ZV1 Mark II, that totally different. No record limit. It did overheat. Well, it didn't overheat. What happened was the battery, the dummy battery, got loose and was falling out. Because I'm messing with cables. I like things neat. And unfortunately, while I was moving cables and stuff, The battery came out of the camera. I said, whoops. So anyway, I always recommend dummy batteries for your studio. I have 2 complete kits. Well, actually 3. So I have all the lenses for the full frame Sony in the bag. I got the battery charger out because I like using the A7C. And then, so I got a bag for that. On the Nikons, I got, well, you saw the one bag I had for the ZFC. On the full frame, I got bags to carry all those. And I got more lenses on Nikon. Yeah, they're about half, okay? So between Canon and Sony, I have half compared to Nikon. So, I love the Nikon glass. The 3 lenses I'm going to pick up, 35, 50, 85, 1.2s. I'm thinking about the 1-400 and maybe the, what was it, the 160-600? I don't know. I was asking about the Sigma 60-600. No one remembers that, but they have it at the camera store. It's a heavy camera, all right? I think, who was it? Quite a few YouTubers have used it, and they like it, but it was heavy, and you have to have it on a tripod. But with the new Z mount lenses coming out, they're catching up. It's nice that they put out a 24mm 1.7, so that's what I'm going to be shooting with this next week. I've just been kind of lazy today, getting some things done, finding some stuff, everything I'm always organizing. And go back to work this week. Holiday coming up next weekend. So I'm trying to get a walk to the Alamo, get some shots. I already missed my deadline to send pictures to Jeff Neville. He's taken over from AP Studios for now. But, I did quite a few videos today. And when I'm off, I just like taking pictures and video. So I'll be walking next neighborhood, looking at the deer, and not card blocking. I'm gonna walk with my backpack and try out the DX or even all the lenses with that camera, just to show you how good that camera is. I have the Z30. It's a great camera, but it overheats, especially on the video part, but I do it like more than 35 minutes. Right now, I got the ceiling fan going. It's right next to an air conditioning vent. It's never overheated. I can leave it on all day. I'm going to go right here. And it's fantastic. I got the 24-120mm on there. And that's a great lens. Tamron just came out with a new one. What, 35-150. Let's see, who else? There's other lenses coming out. So, there's like the 180-600. But, I'm not a wildlife shooter. I do like shooting deer and animals and stuff. But I'm not into birds. I'm not into bees. Not into hornets. Not into lizards. Well, I'll shoot a lizard now and then. Not into snakes, alligators. Just as long as they're a mile away, and if I can see them, I'll shoot them. Usually I'm running the other way, and oh well. I'm getting off subject. Z7 II. 40mm. Not a prime. I can put like a pretty good prime, and I got some great primes. I can put different lenses on it, and I've done it before on other studio setups. So, and then of course, Z5, my first full frame camera. So the Nikon cameras are all tilt screen, except for the Z8 and the Z9, but they don't flip out. They're just multi-angle tilt, all right? Z5 through the Z7 II are all tilt. So then in the back, they go up like that. That's it. The Z50 is the only one that would flip all the way down. They were opposite of the Sony, which tilted all the way up, which everybody liked. But the reason why they tilt it down is because usually you have a shotgun mic right there. So that's why they did. The only thing they didn't figure out is they thought you would hold it by the handle, but that's too hard to do. And it's hard if you have carpal tunnel or anything like that. So you get a cage to work around it. And a small rig is good. I always recommend them. And I got a cage on my Z5 right now. I could put one on the Z50. In fact, I got a cage on the Z50 just for that purpose. So it has a handle and stuff where I can hold it. Or when I put a tripod to it, I can carry it around. But it's pretty heavy when you have the cage and all that stuff. And I also have, I don't have it on now, but it's a tilt screen also. So I got these little mirrors that are kind of like a triangle, which shoots up the picture from the tilt screen, and I can see myself. So I like this situation better than, let's say, the flip out screen, like on the Canon. And here I am rambling. I gotta move this camera to here. So you see how professional I am? Let me just raise this again. So I'll have to edit part of this. There you go. Okay. I'm happy. I hope you enjoyed this little gear studio setup. So on the Canon R10 will be the part 2 on the camera bags and stuff. That's what this is going to be about. So there's 2 videos right there I'll put up. And thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions or comments, put it down below. And remember, stay safe, keep smiling. And until next time, I'll see you then. Goodbye. So in this one, to close